Yo, what's up, everyone?
Hello,
How's it all going?
How are you
We got
doing,
the
guys?
chef in the crypto kitchen once again.
Of course, and of course you, Matt. Yeah, so we need to see what is going on, and especially in the next 12 minutes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so for sure. So, guys, we got the whole purpose of today's stream being 15 minutes earlier than normal is that we've got the CPI numbers coming out here. You can see here from Forex Factory, they're coming out soon. Big week of numbers, as we've been talking about all week. We've got CPI today. You can see down here further, we have PPI numbers coming out tomorrow, same time tomorrow, so 24 hours later. Then we've got a number of other things happening throughout. We've got core retail sales, etc., happening throughout the week. Not to mention Jerome Powell's last day in office as well. We've got Kevin Walsh being voted in or sworn in as I think he's already been appointed governor, but I think he's being approved for being the chairman later today, etc., of the Federal Reserve. So yeah, it's all kind of happening there, Bogdan, today. All happening, and all eyes are going to be on the CPI numbers. We've been very patient with our community, telling them to wait for the volatility, do the smart things, protect yourself before you wreck yourself, and all those sorts of things. And then this is another thing, right? The CPI data isn't going to actually tell us what the trades are that we have. All it's going to do is give us some kind of indication on the potential direction, right? That things are going to move. And this is what we're looking at here. If we do get some really soft CPI numbers, we move into like risk on conditions. Maybe we break through the 200 daily MA that we've been talking about, and we can then push up to the top of that CME gap around that 85,000 mark. Alternatively, we get some hot CPI numbers, which I'm getting my personal vote. We move into risk off, 200 MA, which is just above us, holds as a ceiling. We start making our way back down. But what the chef's going to do right now is he's going to break that down for you guys, let you know a little bit about where we're at, not only for crypto, but he's also going to look at some other shiny objects like gold, oil, and a few other bits and pieces. What do you reckon there, buddy?
Exactly, buddy. But before that, can I ask you something? So in the last, 10 years with these guys on the Fed, like a Fed chairman, we put this type of bets about the tie. What do you think now? We need to change the bets?
Well, yeah, and we're going to have to work out what does the new Fed chair do constantly and look for insights in that. I'm sure Polymarket will come up with some kind of betting thing over, I don't know, what pair of glasses does he wear or something, We'll see.
Exactly.
We'll see.
I'm very curious. Okay,
good
guys,
point though, man. Good point.
Oh yeah. We need to put some bets, that's the reason. Because in the last 10 years I put a lot of bets of the type, but now let's see. Okay, guys,
all right.
Let's take a look on the charts. Bitcoin daily time frame, and I'm looking not any exchange, I'm looking on index, because for me, when I'm looking on higher time frames, I prefer to use this chart because I have all the information available there, all the history, by the way. So that's the reason. Now, like you already mentioned, Matt, we are in a critical area. The reason I have this rising wedge on daily time frame, is looking almost to the top, also 382 Fibonacci level, which is a very interesting resistance, which is a little bit correlated with that CME gap, because you already tell everyone we didn't fill that gap. We still have a little bit left there. Something else, if I'm turning on the moving averages, look at this, exactly like you said, this one is acting like a resistance for a while. That's the reason I'm curious to see how will be. Bullish number for us or bearish number for us? That's the problem. If we see something bearish in the market, I want to start first with the bullish scenario. Let's see thinking like that. We have a bullish number for us. This is the drill. I'm expecting something like that. Breaking that, want some type of retest and clear that that CME gap, and after let's see how high they want to go and to the upside. The reason I'm telling you that, because I have some very interesting candles here on daily time frame. These are vector candles, yeah. So it's a possible, if you have bullish number, it's a possible move for Bitcoin, at least to retest around 89k. If they want to go even higher, I have other targets, yeah, but level by level, yeah. I don't want to be this is the bullish scenario, by the way, guys, yeah. Nobody's know how will be the numbers for the moment, so that's the reason I prefer to wait. If we will break that resistance from there, we have this type of information here, which is around 96-97 K for Bitcoin. But again, this is not going straight away to like that, yeah. That's the reason when we're talking about yesterday in the hour stream, I prefer to stay out. Even now I'm out from the market. I didn't take any trade because I don't like this situation. I don't like the volatility. Already Matt told you guys how many news are this week, yeah. So very important, especially with the Clarity Act. So yeah, this is the bullish scenario. If I'm looking on the other side, let's stop this indicator with the moving averages. Look what I have here, yeah. This is on daily. For that, if bad numbers for us, I have some levels. This is one of that one, around 76k for Bitcoin, between 75 and 76. Yeah, nobody know exactly the right numbers. I have another one, so please guys be ready if something bearish is happening in the market. Yeah, that one was the bullish scenario. I'm expecting something like that, yeah, possible in the future. Keep an eye on this support. It's on daily time frame. It's from that rising wedge, yeah, which everybody knows. I hope everybody knows this is a bearish flag. If you go on weekly time frame, you have the better picture, yeah. You know what is this one. And maybe in that time, how I told you yesterday, we have some type of correction like that. For me, will be some type of W pattern in that period of time. But again, we need to wait. So that's the reason I'm looking like that on Bitcoin. If you want to trade Bitcoin in this situation, yeah, in the next 6 minutes, which by the way, I'm totally against that. Yeah, don't start trading now, especially with the 5 minutes before the showing the numbers. Yeah, look on 15 minutes. If somebody wants to scalp, at least wait this type of move. Yeah, I'm not joking. Very important, because we have bullish number for us. It depends how bullish, yeah, by the way. It's a chance to go like that, coming back and retest. If you are a gambler and if you want to take exactly from here, you don't have any direction now, yeah. Your TA, in my opinion, is wrong. Don't risk it. Why I'm telling you that? Because 15 minutes time frame, yeah. Here staying for a while like that makes some type of bullish flag. It's still in that bullish formation for a scalp on 15 minutes time frame. So I don't want to risk to see if it's breaking this resistance or not. Look, I have another support here on the lower time frames. If you look like that, yeah. Again, I don't like what I'm seeing here. Make with that move, make a lower high, yeah. After that pump and dump. Was very funny for me to see that move Monday, but anyway, I'm looking like that, keeping this support, because if it's not breaking from here, it's a chance. If it's breaking, it's a chance to make again a lower high, or from here some type of rejection is coming down. For me, it's some type of M pattern, even on a higher time frame like that, and I will start looking for the first leg on that M pattern. If you study the patterns, when you look, you're waiting for 3 legs to the downside in the bearish scenario, or 2 legs to the downside in a bullish scenario, some type of this type of correction. So yeah, that's it with Bitcoin. Again, daily time frame, I show you some levels, what I have here, what I'm expecting. Bearish, I'm looking around 75k. and they want to go even more to the downside. I'm looking around 70, between 71 and 72k. Yeah, very important, guys, again, to keep this line like a support, because if it's breaking, it means we have a high chance this scenario to happening again. Yeah, that's the reason I'm telling you, look at this type of things are very important. Now I want to show you something else. Oil, where is oil? So look at oil, what happened today. Yeah, oil is very, look at, I'm on daily time frame, Matt. Buddy, huge candle on daily. Yeah, oil very bullish.
Bit of a gap as well, hey?
Yes, buddy, exactly. If you zoom in on oil, I didn't put all the gap because it was until they recover like 50%, but you can see here it's around this area, didn't cover. Yeah, so I'm looking like that now on 4-hour time frames. For me, is looking very bullish, to be honest. Why? Because every time after that drop was perfect on 4-hour time frame, perfect rising wedge, which is was, you know, everybody knows a bearish scenario. Now I'm very interesting to see if oil have the power to break this level. The reason I'm telling you about that, look what happened. Yeah, correction, push again, make some type of double top end pattern, coming down. Now is retesting right here, because if it's going up from here, from this is breaking this resistance, it's a high chance to coming back and pass this double top from there. Yeah, because why it didn't make, look at the correction. If you put a fib level like that, from that one, 618 golden pocket. So perfect was from there. So that's the reason.
Amazing.
For me, it is very, very important. Yeah, let's see. It's amazing if you want to trade oil. Yeah, but it's not amazing for our market.
I know, exactly.
For our market, buddy, no. Something else I was watching. Yeah, if you look,
buddy, we got 1 minute to go until CPI.
Oh, I will be very quick, buddy. Very quick. Look at gold. Yeah, gold. Finally, in my opinion, it's trying to make some type of W here, which is a bullish formation. So let's see what is going on. I keep a very close eye on gold, if it's breaking this resistance or it's coming back to retest the support. And that's it, buddy. Let's watch the number and we'll talk after this. How will the market
Let's go. So let's have a look and see what this number is up to. We've got not long to go. Let's zoom in a bit here.
Yes, perfect. Oh, 25 seconds. What do you think? Market will react now or after US session, US is opening?
Well, I mean, the US Open's what, an hour away, so the pre-market, it'll be interesting to see what's going on in the pre-market. I mean, NASDAQ and S&P closed at all-time highs yesterday, so let's see what happens in the pre-market. Here we go, numbers pending. Let's see, what's the number going to come in at? Then we'll flick over to Bitcoin as well, see what if there's any reaction. 3.8, so inflation's up a little bit year over year.
Oh, bearish.
There we go. So bearish numbers. There's going to be risk off here.
Numbers. Oh yeah.
All right, let's get over to Bogdan. You want to grab your Bitcoin chart there, sir?
Yes, buddy. Look at this reaction. Yeah, 15 minutes time frame. Already a signal indicator for a short. Now I'm very curious how will it react from here. If it's keeping this some type of support. It's not that strong, but let's see. I like it how a lot of time coming back and retest this one. If I'm looking at oscillators, let's see some volume, buddy. We have volume. Not too much, to be honest. Okay, I expected more volume, but let's see. Just start this candle. We'll have another 14 minutes until this candle will be closed. Buddy, I'm so happy I'm out from the market and I don't want to catch this volatility.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Have a look at this 5-minute candle here. You know, this is the 5-minute.
Oh.
You can see the 5-minute candle is engulfing, you know, an hour's worth of candles there, pretty much. So There's a bit of volatility. Look at the volume spike on the 5 minute. So there's definitely, you know, some more volatility right now than they've had for a number of hours. So let's see. This is where we let the dust settle, right? We played it safe all day. We're out of the market. We had a really good week last week with some of the positions we took and what we did. And we don't want to be giving it back now. So we'll wait for the dust to settle on this one. And so we're avoiding the chop. But here we go.
Exactly. Even on CME, body is dropping and is moving it. We have volume also in CME. On CME,
yeah,
it's looking good. Also, it's going to the downside. Strong. Let's see.
There you go, sir. I've got your chart up on the screen now, buddy.
Oh yeah, look at this candle on 15 minutes, yeah. And you know me how I'm looking for the volume, yeah, in the market, and if it's enough liquidity. I don't have funny candles. So now you see proper candles on CME. This means the guys are stepping in, yeah. And you know, this chart is for big boys.
Yeah,
not putting $50 in a trade on Bitcoin. No, here they are trading millions of dollars. So it's not looking that great. I'm very curious to see now US session how will react, because I'm expecting some type of volatility there, also there in the list in the first hour. So didn't keep this one. Yeah. Now we need to wait. Nothing to do because markets. And I think 1 hour until US session, 1 hour after US session, we need to have patience. That's the reason we advise everyone stay a little bit out from the market, and especially this week. Don't rush it. If you see a clear setup, yeah, you can go. And buddy, something else someone watching, yeah? Look at this one. USDT dominance. If this one is starting moving to the upside, will be a problem. Because people they will jump from the market and they will stay in stable coins. So also I have something else to watch, not only Bitcoin. So yeah, and the rest, that's it for what I have. I don't want to take any action until the US session. I prefer to see how it's going on, because in my opinion, it's a chance to go to the downside. The only thing I don't think will be a big dump because of the Clarity Act. That's the reason. We'll have a dump, yeah, some type of correction. But people, they are still engaging about, they know, okay, Clarity Act will come this week, big news. They already, if I understand correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, they modify yesterday or today something in Clarity Act, because I understand. I saw something on the news, but I'm not reading exactly the news.
So today, from what I read, was that they have done their final iteration of the Clarity Act, okay, and they've set it back for final review, and they've made a few changes, and they're expecting that to all go through and get approved. The Polymarket's still rating it as, you know, a high probability of getting approved. And that's something that I want to talk about now, actually, Bogdan, was to show you a few numbers on why I mentioned this on the stream yesterday, was about the rotation, the potential rotation of capital, you know, and how this Clarity Act vote could actually be a huge catalyst for crypto, you know, because crypto's coming part of the normal banking system, etc. So, you know, if you're sitting on a few Bitcoins and stuff, you can now use that for collateral for traditional purposes, for borrowings and etc. You know, and this is like an interesting thing to look at it from a charts perspective as well.
Yeah.
Here we go. There. So we're talking about where we're at with TradFi, right? Like the S&P, this is the daily. You can see there yesterday, the S&P closed at another all-time high. And you can see since the low here on the 30th of March, the S&P's moved up 17.3%. It's 1,100 points higher since March, right? It's just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, 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 right? Super cool if you're trading it. Amazing. You look at the NASDAQ. Where are we at with the NASDAQ? The NASDAQ is up 28% since the very same day, right? The 30th of March.
Yeah.
If we then flick across and we look at Bitcoin. since the same day, the last time we touched the bottom of this bear flag that you had marked out, okay, since the last time we touched the bottom of that bear flag, which was like the 29th of March, so essentially the same day, Bitcoin is up, what is it, 24%, right? So it's been outpaced by the NASDAQ. However, the NASDAQ, the S&P are all at all-time highs. Look where Bitcoin is.
Exactly. Oh.
Bitcoin is, you know, if we push this out to the weekly chart to get a bit better view, now all of a sudden we start to measure Bitcoin is somewhere around, you know, 40% from all-time highs, right? 35%. So you talk about the rotation of capital all of a sudden because crypto now becomes something that's ingrained into the normal banking system and the normal financial system. It could be a huge crypto catalyst. And
huge,
I'm not talking about shit coins. I'm talking about proper tokens, Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe a few others. You know,
exactly, buddy. Exactly. And if you think about it, something else, yeah. Okay, you think, okay, Bitcoin outperformed S&P, but Bitcoin was outperformed by Nasdaq. But if you compare the market cap, especially on Nasdaq, Nasdaq, this huge, 10 of trillions of dollars, a lot of money. So to imagine, I don't know, like 5%, 10% from this capital to flow in Bitcoin, it means Bitcoin take off, take off. Like, for example, now it's trying to make the funny things. I love it. That's the reason I'm not trading before a US session. If you look now on the hour market in crypto, they try to make the fake move before the US session.
There you go. Look at it. There you go, mate.
Exactly. I know that.
There we go.
I know that.
So it's extraordinary because they're talking about $20 trillion, right?
Yes.
$20 trillion. And what's the total market cap worth right now? $2.66 trillion.
Total, not Bitcoin, total market.
Total market cap. All of the shit coins and everything put together.
Yeah, exactly.
It's mind-blowing, and this could be a catalyst for it, right?
Oh yeah.
Just like this green candle here we're getting on the 5-minute here for Bitcoin. All right, team, let's wrap it up, hey? Let's wrap it up. We've got our live stream coming up in 40 minutes in the community. So if you're not part of our community, we've got a link in the description below. Definitely like up this video, please. Subscribe to our video. Get your nanas to subscribe to our channel. Your sister, your aunties, even your worst enemies at work. Get them to subscribe to our channel, please. And we're going to slide off now back into our community and continue to have a look at these crazy candles that are going on right now. All right. Thank you, Bogdan. Thanks, sir. Pleasure as always,
Thank you,
mate.
Everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
And exactly. And please like this video. And you heard Matt already. Come and check our community because it's really cool. Believe me.
All right, buddy. See you soon. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye.